Thanks, Judah. Okay. All right. So we have law of sines and law of cosines, but there's no law of tangent.
That's dumb.
There's just not. Here's when we use law of sines. What kind of triangle does this look like? Or what is it missing?
A right.
It's missing a right angle. So you cannot use SOHCAHTOA unless you have a right angle. That's when law of sines and law of cosines come into play. So today we're learning law of sines. Tomorrow we're learning law of cosines. Today's not bad because you only have one law to choose from. Tomorrow, how many laws do you have to choose from?
2.
2. So these laws aren't hard. What's difficult, and I use difficult loosely, is determining when to use which law. Okay? So this is the law of sines right here. Do I have to memorize that? Yes, but it's not. You won't have to memorize that. Like, it'll come naturally. It'll come easily to you. So here's the basis of it. Your angle A, so you're going to always use the sine of A, and then below it is going to go whatever's across from it. So side A. And then if we use angle B, whatever's across from it goes below it. And then if you use angle C, whatever's below it is across from it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the dealio. You're not ever going to use all 3 of these. You're only ever. They use sine A, B, and C, but you will only use 2 at a time because you're wanting to set up a proportion to find the missing angle or side, which means one of them has to be missing, and if there's only 2 ratios, we do what to solve for a missing piece?
Cross multiply.
Cross multiply, which is why we only need 2 and not 3, right?
You
Okay.
have to pick which ones.
You do pick which ones. So, and it might not always be A, B, and C. If you look at example 2, you see H, K, and J, but it works the same way. It's just not A, B, and C.
You're fine.
Okay? Alright, let's look at example 1. Example 1 is in the case of where we have angle, angle, side. Angle, angle, side. So we're wanting to find this X. Well, look and see. We have this X, and do we have the angle across from it?
Yes.
Okay, so we have one pair. Remember, those 2 go together. So we have one pair. How many other pairs do we need?
1.
1. Well, here's another angle, and it goes with that one. So now we have 2 pairs, right? I'm going to write this out once. I would like for you to write it out once as well. I will not make you do it again after this. But I want you to see where it's coming from. So you'll have sine of A, and below it is going to have side A, right? And then we're also going to use what angle? We're using sine of C, and then across from it, which is going to be side C. So now we just plug these in. So angle A is 97, so you have sine of 97 divided by 16, whatever's across from it. And then angle C, which is 21, so you have sine of 21 divided by what's across from C, which is X. So now we want to solve for X, so we cross multiply. So we're going to have X sine of 97 equals 16 sine of 21. And then what do we divide by? Sine of 97. Now, when you plug this in your calculator, after the 21, you need to close your parentheses. 16 sine 21. Close your parentheses. Divided by sine 97. Everybody plug this in your calculator. Just so you get the practice.
Do you have to close your parentheses?
You don't necessarily have to. So, let's round it to 1/10. X is approximately how long?
5.8.
5.8. So you just found the length of that side without using SOHCAHTOA or Pythagorean theorem. all these tools you're learning. You can't use Pythagorean theorem because it's not a right triangle. And you only have one side. Okay, now, example 2. Well, we have 45, and it goes with x. Here's the problemo. I have 10.
We have to find that missing angle.
Oh, you just plot ruiner. I have 10, right? And it could go with k. Can I find k?
Yes, it's 62.
Because 180 minus 45 minus 73. So in the case that you have angle side angle, I need 10 to go with this angle. I can't just find this missing side. I'm not going to use 73 because I can't just find this missing side. So I need to find k, which is 62. Now let's set up our proportion. I'm not going to make you write out the letters again. If you like to, you can. I would write sine of h goes with h.
Does that have to be in alphabetical order?
No, doesn't matter the order. Sine of k goes with k. Doesn't matter the order.
Wait, so we did or didn't have to write that?
You don't have to write that. I just want you to know where I'm getting this stuff from. Okay, so if you want to, you can start here. Sine of 45 divided by x equals sine of 62 divided by 10. Cross multiply. You get x is approximately 8.0. Alright, what we're going to do, that's it. That's all law of sine. Tomorrow, we move on to this fun stuff. Which, yes, you do have to memorize, and it's not as easy of all signs.
It's just beginning.
Oh, don't ruin it for everybody. Okay, what we're going to do right now is I want you to do just number 1 and 2. When I check your 1 and 2, I'm going to give you a check point on angles of elevation and depression.
Very excited about it.
Be careful, like, right next to the mic.
You put 1 and 3 together.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
You sound like you would be a
Okay, do numbers 1 and 2. So when you're done with 1 and 2, raise your hand. I'm going to come check 1 and 2. Then I'm going to give you a check point on angles of elevation and depression. Remember how check points work. We do not use our neighbors. Okay? This number 1 on your check point is going to make you uncomfortable.
Oh my God.
I like it.
No. Why?
Right? Because it doesn't challenge you. It doesn't change you. Afterwards, listen, after your checkpoint, after you have completed your checkpoint, you will finish 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? So right now you're only doing 1 and 2.